A taxi driver in Stamford brutally stabbed to death in his cab. Now we're hearing that Stamford police have a suspect in custody. News 8's Ken Pierce live this noon in Stamford with the very latest. Ken, what can you tell us at this hour?
Well, Keith, I'm standing right outside the Stamford Police Department, and inside the building right now, police are still giving a press conference. The chief is in there, the mayor of Stamford, as well as many of the detectives who worked this case yesterday, and they just announced moments ago that they do have a suspect in custody in this case. 47-year-old Mohammed Kamal was the victim in this case, working the overnight shift Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, driving his cab here in Stamford. His wife came to Stamford police around 7 yesterday morning to say her husband never came home from work. An hour later, a landscaping crew found him stabbed to death near his cab, which had crashed in the woods on Doolittle Road up by the Merritt Parkway after just 13 hours of investigation. So around 8 o'clock last night, police had a suspect in custody. Police say this was a particularly violent struggle between the cab driver and his assailant, with the cab driver stabbed more than a dozen times. But he fought back, and that's important.
Very brutal, tragic stabbing. The victim was stabbed repeatedly. We learned later on that he put up a very valiant struggle and injured our suspect during that struggle, and that will aid us in this case.
Assumedly, the way that's going to aid them in the case is by matching up the wounds on the suspect to what happened there in the woods at the end of a dead-end street called Doolittle Road here in Stamford. Now, this captain in charge of the investigation did not give us a name yet for this suspect. Yesterday, they thought the motive in this case was robbery. The chief of police said he met personally with the wife and young child of the cab driver to tell them that they did have a suspect in this case. We're going to have many more details for you coming up on News 8 at 5 and 6 tonight, and check in with WTNH.com for the latest as well. Live outside Stamford Police Headquarters, I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.